What's up, guys? What up? What up? How's everybody doing? Where were you all day? I followed someone else and almost blew my account. I didn't trade New York this morning, bro. I didn't trade New York this morning because I had a feeling it was gonna do some bullshit, which it kind of did. It did do a little bit of bullshit. So yeah, let's see. Maybe this session will be a little bit better. So far, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, the Asia sessions have been really mid. This entire week they've been super mid. Like last week we kind of just built up. Look, London is really like where it's making this big dump, and then New York just pumps. It's been the theme. Look, slow pump during Asia, dump London, pump New York. Slow pump Asia, dump New York, pump New York. Slow pump in Asia, and this one was a pump in London and New York. Same thing with this here. Actually, we had a little bit of a dump here, but yeah, the last 2 days, it's kind of just, or last 3 days really, it's just been consolidating, kind of up in Asia, down in London, up in New York. See that here? Kind of like the same look here, bro, with this low resistance liquidity that we have. You guys see the low resistance liquidity we built here? Almost the same exact look as all these other days. Look, we had this built up liquidity here, right? And then same thing here. Literally no different. This is no different. Same exact look across all these, right? A little bit of a pump, low resistance liquidity, dump, pump, low resistance liquidity, dump, pump, low resistance liquidity, maybe a dump, and then pump, right? Kind of what I would expect. But honestly, the way that this thing has been looking, I would imagine that we take these lows in London. So I don't know, man. We'll see. But as of right now, it's a bit not the greatest here, right? So we'll see. We do have this nice like consolidation here, big range that we're trading inside of. This is about a 10-point range, so it's not big at all. High of the range, like give or take somewhere in that area. Low of the range, give or take somewhere in this area. So ideally, if I'm gonna place a long, it should be below here, right? Obviously not looking to short. Okay, kind of the same theme all week. Don't care about shorts, not looking to short at all. So yeah, we'll see. One thing that kind of fucked me up, if any of you guys were trading last night, we got a little fucked over. Okay, we got a little fucked over because we had this hourly fair value gap here where I told you guys that I was longing, and the hourly fair value gap played out and it pushed all the way to the highs. I fell asleep, bro. It was 2 a.m., bro. I fell asleep. My stop loss was at break even, and this thing came all the way back down and took my fucking break even stop loss and basically cooked my drawdown. So these accounts are now almost fucked. We had over $2,000 of drawdown, and that overnight trade pretty much just cooked it, and we now have $1,000 of drawdown. So that's what happened to the drawdown, bro. Got kind of fried with that, but whatever, you know, it's the name of the game. Just got to deal with it. Gotta either build it back up or fry the accounts, okay? One or the other is gonna happen. So we'll see what this thing does, bro. I'm gonna just look to try to long here, hopefully soon-ish. We do have this, you guys see this range low that we took out, and then obviously we have this fair value gap that this may go up in inverse. Only thing is I don't like how slow it is through this fair value gap. That's the only thing I don't like. But I guess we'll see, bro. Woke up, thought I hit sell, right back asleep, didn't hit it. Yeah, bro. Kind of fucked over. Long the 1 hour or 4 hour Wixie. If it gets down there, yeah, I would love to. Not the 4 hour. There's no 4 hour Wixie here, right? Besides the bearish one, right? We have a bearish Wixie right here. 511.75. I'll mark that out. Go ahead and mark that one out. Okay, so this is the bearish Wixie we have here. We don't really have a bullish Wixie unless you're referring to this hourly or this hourly. So yeah, it just depends on if the thing's got enough juice to make a move lower. This might inverse here. Yeah, it might inverse right here. Let's see. There's the inverse there. Technically, not a bad long here. Right? Technically not that bad, not that shabby of a long. I might even try it, bro. These accounts are almost cooked, so might as well. Let's see. I'll do that, and then keep like a tight-ish stop loss. 11-point stop loss. I only have 5 micros. How do you get the candles on your chart? Like that's a indicator right here. ICE THTF candles. Yeah, these accounts I'm not really being that careful, to be honest with you guys. Just because they're so close to the drawdown. I'm not gonna lie, these having $2,000 in drawdown and then overnight that green trade just cooking us really just killed my motivation for these accounts. So I'm like ready to move on to the EOD ones, to be honest. No, I didn't take a loss, bro. We were in a winning trade, and we were up like $1,000 or some. I was up a good amount at the highs, and the trade came all the way back down and hit my break even while I was asleep. I wasn't able to manage it, obviously, so that dug into the drawdown by a good amount. The trade was up about $1,000. If I was awake, I would have fucking taken some profit and closed that out. But yeah, I had to do it while I was sleeping, bro. Of course. What to do if price is bullish, but hit a higher time frame PDR rate? What should we do here? Price is bullish and hit a higher time frame PDR rate. You need to elaborate. That makes no sense. Elaborate a little bit. Like a bearish higher time frame PDR rate? Is that what you're talking about? That 1 hour last night. Yeah, the 1 hour last night is the reason why I only have $1,000 in drawdown, bro. That 1 hour was a blessing and a curse. So if you were awake, then yeah, then that was a great trade. But if you were asleep like me, then ride. I meant bearish higher time frame. It doesn't really matter, bro. The draw on liquidity is where you're going to put your emphasis on. Okay. So just because it hit a higher time frame fair value gap, if the lower time frame is still bullish and there's no indication that price wants to reverse, and we just continue trading the upside. Even if you're inside of a higher time frame bearish gap. Like this thing, obviously the draw is all-time highs, right? New all-time highs. That's where this thing is going. No doubt about that. So to me, I don't really care too much about a higher time frame bearish FVG. It's not going to draw this thing off the course. All the news coming out is now bullish. Like, you know, everything is supporting a all-time high thesis. Do you think it will reverse from the 15-minute? Which 15-minute? Since April 1st, I'm getting cooked. All my accounts are blown up. I cannot follow my own strategy and rules with all the news and drama, and PA was straight up. So you know the problem. The problem is that you can't follow your own strategy and your rules. Maybe you should start doing that. Because I'm not going to lie to you, this isn't that difficult of a market. It's just going, like a lot of you guys, the thing is, most of you guys haven't traded a bull market, right? This is not, like, I wouldn't even classify this as a proper bull market. This is just a very manipulated bull market. But most of you guys have never traded price action like this. You guys expect like up and down and then up and down and, you know, proper retracements and stuff, which is what you see in a market that is, number one, not manipulated, and number two, where it's overall, there isn't much trend, right? The trend is more so day to day. There's no overall trend from higher time frame. When I told you guys that this year was going to flip red to green and we were going to go for all-time highs like 2 months ago, this is pretty much what I anticipated. I anticipated a big straight push up with not many pullbacks. So yeah, you're gonna have to change the way you trade a little bit. It's just majority of you guys have never traded this. So if you'll see, the way that I'm trading has drastically changed, because normally I would never take these kinds of trades, right? I would wait for a proper retracement on the 4-hour or the 15-minute, and then I would look for, you know, a confirmation setup out of the higher time frame PDA array with, you know, all that stuff, right? You guys know how I trade, but you kind of have to change the way you trade with the way the market is, okay? This market is just relentlessly pumping, so what can you do? You just have to buy the fucking dip. Like little 1-minute pullbacks, 5-minute pullbacks, you just got to take those. That's what you trade. You know, market is going to go higher at the end of the day. So as long as you keep your losses controlled, small and controlled, you'll be fine. You know what I mean? So do you prefer a live account or funded? It depends. It depends. I've been using my live account a lot more here in this kind of market. It's a little easier. So I've been using my live account, which is up almost 100% in the last like 2 weeks. Not too shabby. So I've been trading these apexes here with you guys. But my priority off stream is really just the live account, to be honest. I'm pretty new and I banked all this week. Yeah, exactly, bro. Igor, I got you, bro. I'm just waiting on Lucid to send them to me, bro. I got you. Subhash, bro. What's good, subby? Chuck, what's up, bro? It's good, Chuck. Any giveaways tonight, bro? Yeah, if you guys like up the stream, I'd be more than happy to do a giveaway. Like the stream, bro. Wish I was live, especially with that yearly low level called Goatflow. Yeah, that is one of the reasons why a live account will always prevail, bro. Especially for swings. Live account is great for swings. Realistic timeline to go from eval to payout, in your opinion? For a first-time trader, I mean, it depends, bro. For a first-time funded trader, it probably takes a while. Like, it could take anywhere from, like, a few weeks to, like, 3 months. Generally, though, I think a good timeline is about 3 months. I think as a first-time funded trader, you should be able to go from eval to payout within 3 months. 3 months, I feel like, is more than enough to learn the ins and outs of the firms that you're trading, more than enough to blow a few accounts and learn the process, and then obviously work towards a payout as well. Hey, I also need one eval. Yo, guys, if you want a guaranteed way to get an eval, all you got to do is use code KEY on any of the firms above, or Apex, which is right now 90% off. The 90% off ends very soon. All you got to do is use code KEY. You automatically get entered in the giveaway. The giveaway is going to be ending on the 30th. So, May 1st, I will announce the winners here on stream. And, yeah, it's like the easiest way. Unless you guys will just want to like up the stream, and then we could do some giveaways here. If it closes bearish, I'm shorting. I feel like gambling tonight. Yeah, you're crazy. Apex has evals for 30 bucks. Yeah, bro, cheaper. If you use code KEY, they're cheaper. How are you liking the honey, though? Bro, dude, the honey is fire, bro. It is fire, Igor. The honey is gas. I'm not going to lie, bro. I'm going to bring it on for next stream. Morning from Dubai. Can you tell me what indicator you use for FVGs? Right here, bro. Advice for someone who is finding difficulty to create his own edge. I don't think like creating an edge is something that you like consciously try to do. I think it's just something that comes to you over time. You can't like sit there and one day just be like, yo, all right, guys, I'm gonna try to create an edge now. And then, you know, boom, in a few days, you got an edge. Like, it's just not how it works. Creating an edge, or like your own edge, really just comes with time. It's just time in service, bro, to be honest. That's all it is. It's how long you've been trading, how much time you spend staring at these charts. Eventually, at some point, something clicks, and then you create an edge, right? That's kind of how it comes. For me, I didn't sit there and I was like, oh, I'm gonna go and try to create an edge, right? Or create a strategy that works for me. It's just something that came to me over time, over the course of years. You know, watching different price signatures and watching price do this at these times and then do that at these times, whatever, right? That's how I came up with my edge. So you just can't rush the process. You know, just take it slow, one day at a time, bro. You'll get there. Bought some Apex accounts, another TraderFair account last night using your code W, bro. W. If you guys used code KEY on any of the firms, do !PDF in the chat. You guys get a free PDF for my entire prop firm guide, my model, the breakdown of my model, my rules for scaling, payout rules for like my favorite firms, 3 of my best firms that I have right now. So if you guys use code KEY on any of the firms that are showing above right here, you get it for free. You just got to claim it. So !PDF, go and claim it if you haven't already. It's completely for free. And you claiming the PDF gives you pretty much almost an extra fucking entry into the giveaway. Because I pull giveaway entry winners also from the people who claim the PDF. So the prerequisite is that you just have to use code KEY on one of the firms, right? And once you've done that, you can go claim it for free. Bias for upside here. Just the overall higher drawn liquidity. That's it. Inside here, what's the bias? The entry here took place from this 1 minute gap right here, bro. 1 minute gap getting inverse. We broke through the low of the range. We hit this 1 minute gap, inversed it, and I just slapped long after the inverse. These accounts more or less are kind of throwaways for me. At this point now, after last night's trade, if you weren't here last night, we took a fucking banger long off the hourly. We took this long right here. This fucking long right here was up over $1,000 in profit. And I was asleep when it came back down. This shit came back down at fucking 4 a.m. and stopped me out break even, which basically cooked my trailing drawdown right here. So now I just don't really give a flying fuck about these accounts anymore. And I'm just ready to move on to the EOD ones. This is my excuse to just move on to EOD. Is that trade just frying my fucking trailing drawdown. So if you're on the new accounts, you're trying to be safer, then either size down on this trade or just don't take it at all. But yeah, these for me more or less throwaways, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Probably asking if you can get your course. Yeah, you can. Tell them to text me. I think I'm 40, 50 evals in using code key at this point. W, bro. Best code, best code. Just full port them, one change to get them back up. I would full port them if I saw a good enough trade, bro. If there was like a good enough trade setup here, I swear to God, I would full port it. I don't give a fuck. But there's nothing. I'm not seeing a good enough trade setup here to full port these. This shit's just kind of dilly dallying, bro. We just chilling in this little bull flag right now. We're bull flagging. Actually, this is not really a bull flag, but more of a pennant of sorts. NY session has been rough to trade with fundeds. Really? No, I don't think so, bro. It's been fine for me. New York session has been good to me, bro. I cannot complain. I cannot complain about what's it called, about New York session. Bro, Dylan, I'm waiting on Dylan and Igor are the two people, bro. I know that Dylan I know has been waiting for a while, bro. I'm sorry, but I'm waiting for Lucid to send me the codes so that I can get them for you guys. As soon as I get the codes from Lucid, I will send them over to you. It's only 1K. You can easily make that back. And those Apex Legacy accounts are so much better than new ones. For payout, it's worth it to keep them. Oh, you're saying these old ones are better. I don't know, bro. I think I like the new ones a little bit better, to be honest with you. Even though they have the 1K DLL, I do like them a little bit better. I know I can make it back. It's $1,000. It's still $1,000. Like, it'll be fine. It's not the end of the world. If I really wanted to play it safe, I could make this back. But, dude, I'm just so fucking over these accounts, bro. You have no idea. Blasky, bro. Blasky, why are you here? Aren't you supposed to be with Dodgy right now at Topgolf? New ones only let you have five payouts. Yeah, the thing is that people are underestimating or just not understanding how much 5 payouts is, bro. 5 max payouts, by the way, is over $200,000. Let's just fucking make that be. Let's just not skip over that fact, right? It's 200 grand that we're talking about at 5 payouts for 20 accounts. So that's just not a joke. If they're going to close my accounts and then make me rebuy another 20 after I make $200,000, cool, bro. Go ahead. Fine. That's okay. Not a problem. Go right ahead. Topgolf link so lame, bro. Join Key stream. What are you targeting for TP? Previous day high. Previous day high is ideal. What I would like to see out of this session here, I think this 511 would be nice. 511 is the 4-hour Wixie. So, yeah, that's what I'm looking for here. Can you do the moonwalk? Bro, what? I don't think so. I don't think I can. What you enter off of? 1 minute inverse. 1 minute inverse. You win or lose yesterday? Bro, we had a fat dub off the hourly gap. And that's, it cooked these drawdowns because it went like $1,000 into profit, then came back down to break even while I was asleep. Buddy cannot dance. Yo, bro, the same people who tell me I can't dance are probably the people who have never danced in their life. They cannot get sturdy with it. And making fun of me dancing, bro. Like, unfortunately, you're in no position to tell me that I can't dance, bro. All right? Will, we can have a dance battle, bro. Let me know, bro. We can have a dance battle. Key, please read my comment. The next 4-hour candle is going to tank until 4:30. Okay, well, very... thank you for your insightful comment, bro. Much appreciated. If it goes to 4:30, great, bro. I would love to long the shit out of that. That would be nice. That would actually be almost perfect because this low resistance liquidity then gets taken, and then we can get a buy model from around this area to finally go back up. Only problem is that I just don't see... Dude, if we're following the same bullshit that's been happening the last 2 days, we're not going to get a bottom until London, right? Yesterday was a little unique because we had the bottom in New York, but London made a low, and then here, London made the low as well. So I would be expecting kind of the same thing to happen, London to make the low. You know? I don't like this candle here. I'm just going to close out of this probably in a second if this, or I'll move my stop to that low right there. Just move my stop loss to this low. And then I'll wait for like a better looking trade setup. Here's the new 4-hour, guys. New 4-hour, new everything here. Why do we think it's going bullish, please? Nothing has changed all week, bro. It's going to all-time highs. Give me the right tune. I'm shitting on you. No, I don't think so, buddy. I don't think so, bro. You're not the right type. You're not the right type of like Spanish person, bro. Like if you were like Brazilian or something, I'd be like, yeah, no, you got me. But you're Argentinian, bro. What the fuck? You can't dance, bro. Sorry. Sorry, buddy. Good dancing is about having fun. So people making fun of others dancing obviously can't dance worth shit. Dub. True. All right, I stopped on the new stop loss over there. I'll wait for this thing to give me a better entry. Thoughts on back testing and how we can take full advantage of it? I think forward testing is a lot better, especially if you already have a system. Back testing worse if you don't have a system yet, or if you're like developing a system. Back testing is great, but use code and got cheated on, probably for the best, bro. You know, it's all right, bro. It's her loss. How long did it take you before you started on your first eval? I was already a profitable full-time trader, trading options before I transitioned to futures. So like these questions that you guys have for me about like how long did it take me to get my first payout or like all this other stuff won't really apply. Like, not the best person to ask that kind of question, just because I was already full-time trading, already made a shitload of money trading. So yeah. Can you give us relationship advice? No. Practice makes perfect. Every NBA player practices daily, I promise you. True. Very true. New to the channel, if use the code for prop firms, how can we know for the winners? Wait, what? If use the code for prop firms, how can we know for the winners? What are you talking about? What do you mean? What does that mean? Asia has been pretty shit lately, though, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Asia has been pretty shit. What do you think of 26,400? 26,400? Probably unlikely, I think. Yeah, probably unlikely. If we do get 26,400, that would be so fucking great. But I think unlikely just because it doesn't really make a ton of sense for us to drop all the way down there. But like I said, if we get it, that would be amazing, bro. I would love that. That would be fucking amazing. I don't know if we get that. What type of options did you trade? 0 DTE? Not just 0 DTEs. I definitely traded a good chunk of 0 DTEs. Like I usually did like 3 DTE or like a week out. Sometimes my swings, I would go like a month or 2 out. Obviously the average 0 DTE SPX trade, you know, but yeah. I meant the giveaway. Oh, so for the giveaway, the way you get selected, I call the winners on stream. So it goes off of your email that you used to purchase an account on X prop firm. I will announce 20 emails here. I'll put 20 emails up on the screen, and those will be the winners. And they'll get emails with their accounts. When was the last time you took an option trade? Ooh. It's been a while, probably like over a year and a half, maybe 2 years. It means if you signed up with your code. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm responding to. I just answered that, Antonio G. I said the results would be here on the stream. Was your NVIDIA earnings just stocks? What NVIDIA earnings? Amazing because it's a longer trade. Or because the zone is marked out well. I'm trying to learn. Yeah, no, this is a good, definitely a good area. The 400s is definitely a good area. I actually have a level in that area. Definitely a good area to get along. The only issue is I don't know if it'll be weak enough to get there. That's the only problem that I have with it. But if it does go down to 400s, I would long the shit out of it. I would long the shit out of that. Definitely a good area. Good analysis there. Have you sent the email to the first round of winners? They should be sent. I'm gonna double check. I'll double check tonight and let you guys know on tomorrow's stream, but they should be sent, yeah. This guy has course selling fake guru written all over him. Yeah, and you have, let's go to your channel. Hold on, let me see what you look like. Ooh, my trading took a nosedive in November. Tilted anxious trading. I don't know, maybe you would be fucking profitable if you weren't in my live calling me a fucking calling me a course selling fake guru when I'm trading for free. You fucking bozo. Good luck with your anxious trading though, you fucking clown. Do you ever have a problem with over trading in the beginning? If so, what's a good way to fix? Yeah, bro, of course. I mean, I had the same problems that like literally everybody had when you guys first start off, bro. I had the same. Had to go through the same exact thing. Over trading, revenge trading. I had to go through all of that. You just come to a point like I don't know if I can give you guys like different band-aids to try to fix this, right? Like, for example, this lockout feature, the new lockout feature that a lot of Trade8 has implemented, that's like a band-aid that you could put on it, right? You could lock yourself out after you take a win or like a green trade, and then that's it. Just, you're done. But it's not really solving the issue, right? It's a band-aid that you're putting on this issue. You're not really fixing it. For me, it was just over the course of time, I would track and journal all my trades. I found that anytime that I violated any of my rules, whether it be over trading, revenge trading, it doesn't really matter. Anytime I violated any of my rules and took a loss, which was easily avoidable, you know, I would just go into a straight tilt, you know, for the next several days. And it would just eat my profits up if I had any at the time, you know? So the best thing is like either you kind of give yourself an ultimatum and make yourself follow these rules, because there's nobody there to you know, watch over you. This is just you and the chart. So either you have to give yourself an ultimatum where you're forcing yourself to follow your rules, or at some point in your journey, you'll come to a realization that if you just avoided the dumbass trades that you were taking, you'd be in a much better place right now, right? Like how would your trade, you guys should all really reflect and ask yourselves, where would you be at in your trading career right now if you just took the trades that followed your system, whether it's from a technical analysis perspective or whether it's just rules, right? Ask yourself where you would be at. Probably in a much better place, right? Even if you're profitable, you'd probably be way more profitable. So, yeah, you come to that realization, and you do it the hard way. So, either you do it now before you get to that point, or you'll make yourself do it when you get to that point. Losing trade goes to sit inside my head. It's awful. I know losing is normal right now, part of the process, but still it's going to sit in my head for plus or minus 2 days. Yeah, I mean, it's fine if it sits in your head for you know, however long. It's just what do you do about it? Because you can there's different ways to go about taking a losing trade, right? You can either think about it for days and think about what you could have done differently or what you did wrong, or you could let it sit in the sense that, oh, I really need to make back this loss, like this one hurt and I got to do whatever I can to make this back, and the latter is what's going to fuck you over. Can you talk a bit about those days you followed your strategy and got stopped, and how you pushed through those times because you trusted it? It's just a matter of letting your system fail. There's too many people that just don't allow their system to fail properly. And I was one of those people as well. You know, how many times have you guys, either in your own journey or you guys probably know people who started trading, they trade one system, they start to do a little well, you know, they're doing good, they're doing decent, and then the system takes a loss, an inevitable loss, right? And then what do most people do? They switch the system up. and they start trading a different system because they're like, oh, this one took a loss, so it's obviously the system is shit because every system should have a 100% win rate. They go switch to a different system, and then that one takes a loss, and then they're on to the next, right? It's just a cycle, endless cycle, because no system is 100% profitable in every single kind of market. So you have to let your system fail properly so that you can add fail safes and things that you can put in place to increase the win rate somehow, some way, right? So when I was developing when I was, working on my model, the top and bottom ticking model, which everybody in Premium knows, that model, I had probably like 3 months worth of trading where my win rate on that model was maybe 20%, maybe. Like, if that, 20%, right? But I was just allowing the system to fail properly. So each time that there was a losing trade, right, I would gather that data, and then I would add a different confluence that would increase the win rate up a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. And now the system has gotten to a point where I've added enough confluences and enough fail safes to the point where it's kind of like brainless, right? Like you don't have to do much. It's almost as mechanical as I can make it, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? And same thing with the flow model. Like somebody just mentioned CISD, right? How do you think I got to the point where I found that CISD was the one that worked the best? I tried out inversions, I tried out reject, like I tried everything, right? And then I found that CISD, using a change in state of delivery, was the best option because it was it was just the best confluence that I could add as an entry trigger that made the most sense. You know what I'm saying? That's it, bro. It's like shooting a basketball. You can't change the outcome after it leaves your hand or while it's in midair. Just trade the play. Trade play out. Oh, just let the trade play out. And the system will work over time. Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly. If I haven't gotten a payout yet, I can pass but can't get a payout. Which account should I get? You can pass but you can't get a payout. Well, it doesn't really matter which account you get because it'll be the same. The result will be the same. If you can't get a payout on one firm, then chances are you probably can't get a payout on another firm. The rules for most firms are relatively similar. In my opinion, the easiest one to get a payout from is Lucid. Lucid is probably the easiest to get paid out from, which use code key, by the way. But if you can't pass a Lucid, or if you can't get a payout on a Lucid, if you can't get a payout on Lucid, then you probably can't get a payout on something like TPT or Apex, or any of the other firms, right? Because if you're using the easiest one and you can't get paid out, then you still got some work to do. Giveaway. Like the stream, bro. Like the stream. Everybody like the stream. Maybe we'll do a giveaway. What does Keyflow mean, bro? How'd you come up with that? I don't know, bro. I honestly don't even know. I don't even remember like how I came up with it. It just was there one day. Is a higher time frame PD array more reliable than a lower one, for instance? Yeah, of course, bro. Obviously. 100%. I mean, you have to use context as well, but yeah, higher time frame is generally has more weight than a lower. Sorry if you've answered this before, but why do you say Lucid based on their rules? Or yeah, it's really just the rules. The payout rules are super simple. Like there's no consistency. There's not much to the payout rules at all. It's just no consistency. 5 days to pay out, you can request 50% of the balance. That's it. It's so fucking simple. 150 days. That's it, bro. Which account for Lucid Flex is better, Tradeovate or TradeC? So that's not... Lucid Flex is the account. Tradeovate or TradeC, those are the brokers where you're going to trade it from. Both are good. I've heard good things about both. I've heard definitely bad things about TradeC, so I don't use it. I use more Tradeovate. So, what do you know about Blue Guardian prop firm? I like Blue Guardian. I'm partnered up with them. You can use code KEY for Blue Guardian as well. Whether it's Forex or futures, Blue Guardian is nice. Good firm, good firm. Lucid's the best. Yeah, I agree. Lucid is nice. Key, did Lucid give you crate codes? Yes. But code key is better though, I can't lie. Bro, the crate code is the same thing as using code key. You still get the same discount. I had a friend that was banned after a while on Apex because he was taking the same trade as his colleague. Is this common? That's common across multiple different firms. It's not just Apex. If you're not just taking the same trade, they had to have been connected to the same Wi-Fi or like they had the same IP or some shit. They were probably within close vicinity, and that's what triggered a potential ban. Which that's easy if he wasn't actually like, if he wasn't his friend, if one person wasn't trading on two different accounts, he can easily get unbanned. But yeah, prop firms will flag you. Like I had, if you guys know Ralph, day trading Ralph, he was at my house, and so was Matt Lober, and we all were on My Funded Futures. This was like 3 years ago. My Funded Futures, we took a trade. We all took like the same trade. We all got flagged. Luckily, we knew somebody at My Funded Futures, so he was able to like unflag us, and he knew the situation. But yeah, you can get flagged for that. Why are Lucid the easiest? Bro, read the rules, man. The payout rules are just very easy. 5 days to pay out, $150 or more. 50% of the balance you can withdraw after 5 days. No consistency. No trailing drawdown. Like nothing. None of that. It's just easy. Very simple. Like trailing drawdown is one thing that fucks you over a lot. That's why these Apex accounts that I'm trading right now got cooked, because we were in a trade up over $1,000. While I was asleep, the trade comes back down, hits break even, and I just lost $1,000 of my potential my drawdown that I had. I lost $1,000 of it. So now I only have 1,000 left, where when we hopped off last night, I had $2,000. So yeah, very unfortunate, but that's the downside to trading you know, these firms that have trailing drawdown. So until you're past the buffer in the trailing drawdown, you're gonna get fucked over. I tried to stay awake, like banging my head on the desk, bro. That's just too much. At that point, I would just close the trade out, bro. If it gets that bad, I just close the trade out. I just low-key forgot about the trade, and I was so tired, I just fell asleep. Trailing drawdown sucks. That's why I like Lucid. Yeah, I agree. Lucid is a great firm. If you guys are one of those people who you just don't work well with trailing drawdown, which is completely fine. A lot of people don't like trailing drawdown, myself included. You know, I just tolerate it. Then 100% the best firm to use for you is going to be either Lucid or Alpha Futures. Those are two of the best ones that don't have trailing drawdown. You can use code KEY for both of those for the best discount. Is Lucid switch to trailing on funded like TPT does? So TPT is trailing on the funded portion for $2,000. Lucid is not like that. Lucid is not trailing. Three new Lucids. Let's cook twin. Shout out code key. Yo, www. Like the stream chat? Yeah, bro. Everybody like the stream up, bro. We need to get back to the 1,000 viewers we were consistently getting. You know what I'm saying? I think this and London session, we're going to hit yesterday's lows. And for New York, reverse back up. What do you think? Oh, like previous day low? I don't think so. I think if it goes to previous day low, it's not coming back up tomorrow. It'll dump tomorrow if that's the case. Like technically tomorrow should dump. Like tomorrow should be a red day technically. Because we had a pump all week, right? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we had pump. Tomorrow should be a red day. This is TGIF. That's the weekly profile. So we have a move up all week, and then the last day of the week, which is Friday, is a return to the mean where you rebalance some of this range. So technically, tomorrow should be a red day. But this market is just so fucking bullish, I don't know if it'll respect that. But yeah, I do want this to go a little bit higher to like 511 area because that's the best place to potentially get a short from. So that's what I'm watching. I'm trying to get a short from 511 area. So I would like for this to go a little bit higher first, but right now it's just fucking it's going lower. Do you trade New York session? Yes, guys. If you guys are new to the stream, I trade both Asia and New York session. I trade both. So I'm here at 9:30 p.m. every night, and I'm on for New York at around 9:20 a.m. Eastern. Both Eastern. How is Alpha better than Top Step? It's just not Juice Step, bro. You have a 720, right? What type of McLaren? Yeah, I have a 720S. I'm in on these cells. Nice. I would still like for it to go a little bit higher before it comes down. This hasn't really rejected anything. The 4-hour Wixie is still there. The daily Wixie is still there. So I would like for it to go a little bit higher before it comes down or before I decide to place a short. Otherwise, I just won't trade the short at all. Hold on, bro. That song was some hot ass. I had to fucking get the fuck up out of there. Okay. Alpha is not better than Top Step. All streamers say because they don't get affiliate money from them. Nope. Top Step is just absolute dog shit. You don't have to use my code for Alpha, but Top Step is complete fucking ass. This is absolute facts. You don't care about SMT, right? No, I do. I'm in these shorts. 1 minute FVG, 3 minute FVG. Yeah, it's not bad. If you are in a short from here, you know, that's fine. I just would like to see it a little bit higher. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It just goes without me, bro. Not a big deal. NBD. What is your psychology when you have a losing streak? It's the same as when I have a winning streak. Why is Top Step bad? Just the system is fucking horrible, bro. To be honest, Top Step for me has completely lost my business from the bullshit that they had to that they went through the last, what was it, 2 months ago? I think it was 2 months ago, 3 months ago. Like all the fucking crashing of Top Step X, like just the constant bullshit, and Michael's inability to make things or to fix things in a fucking smooth fashion was just kind of, I don't know, man. That was just really, really annoying. Like I myself was a Top Step used to be my, if you go to my earlier streams, Top Step was my top 3. And yeah, ever since their switch primarily to Project X, I was over it pretty much. So yeah, I personally will never trade Top Step again. Don't really care what people say about it. Yeah, we had a nice little dump there. It bounced back up. Nice little dump, though. I would, you know, again, I'm more interested in shorting a little bit higher. If it goes down here, it goes down here, so be it. It goes without me. But yeah, I am I'm absolutely down for a potential short here as well, now that I'm looking at the weekly profile. Long setup from 2 p.m. 1 hour wick CE. This, it's not bad. Keep an eye on it. It's not bad. 396.50. We'll watch that. Definitely not bad. I'll keep an eye on that. But I would like to see if this is going to properly dump tomorrow. I think previous day low is what I would like to see out of it. Why do you trade Apex instead of Lucid if it's easier? Why do I trade Apex instead of Lucid if it's easier? Because I started these Apex accounts here on stream, passed them on stream, and the goal was to get them to pay out on stream, like basically trade them in front of you guys, manage the accounts on stream, like everything, just to show how I would manage accounts with trailing drawdown. Also, these accounts, the payout is obviously significantly larger than you would get on Lucid, right? We're looking at these are the old accounts, right? We've had these since February, I think 16th or something is when we passed them. But the payout, max payout on this is going to be 40 grand total. So, you know, we're way past what the Lucid max payout is. Granted, it's a lot easier, you know, to trade Lucid. I do have Lucids as well. I have Lucid accounts as well. But just for the purposes of the stream, because we started these together, we're trading them together. It's kind of like a challenge. It's the reason why I'm trading the Apexes. Every time I try a different firm, I somehow always find my way back to Top Step. Honestly, if you trade Lucid, you probably won't trade Top Step again. It's just much better. Way better. How you say, bro? Phaseroo, bro. Phaseroo. Phaseroo, man. That boy Phaseroo. When do you go live? I go live 9:30 p.m., 9:20 a.m. Eastern. We have to fix the accounts this New York session, brother. Yeah, we'll see. We'll trade tomorrow. Trade tomorrow morning and see. Do you trade gold in Asia? Sometimes. Right now, I'm not, no. I'll get a loose account next week and let you know how I like it. There you go. Yeah, try it out. What's the best way to figure out daily bias? I know we're clearly bullish now, but in general, how to determine bias. Watch day 9. I think it's day 9 of the 30-day mini-series that I have here on YouTube. Watch that. It's the video that I have just on daily bias. Watch that video. Clears a lot of things up. Keyflow, Marlin, and me need to be nerfed. It's true, bro. If I'm trading multiple... I already have 3 Apex accounts. Does TradingView support me adding a loose account as well? Copy trading all of them. You can't copy trade on TradingView, bro. You would need a third-party trade copier like Tradecopia or TradeSyncer or whatever, like one of those, in order to do that. Hit that motherfucker. Yeah, bro. Facts. Everybody hit the like button, bro. Everybody hit the like button. We are getting a little pump here. Off the Asia low. The previous Asia low. Getting a little pump off of that. Let's see what this does. Hopefully 511, bro. Give me 511. Also, what is this daily Wixie? I want this as well. This is 525. Mark out 525 as well. And wow, 525 lands directly inside of a 15-minute gap. I like that as well. I like both of these. I actually have a level right at fucking 512, bro. I have a level literally right at 512. Yeah, guys, I have a level right at 512, which I like a lot, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know if I could mix it. Yeah, you can. You can. Are you confident on hitting TP for longs? Yeah, this 511, I mean, eventually it should get there. I don't see much of a reason for this to reject without hitting 511 or 512 rather. So I think 512, like it should hit and then go lower from there. That would be the ideal move. But again, bro, like nothing is guaranteed in this market. You guys, bro, like I'm not in anything. Okay. So this should tell you something. My thesis is if we get to 511 or 512, we can have a nice dump from there for TGIF tomorrow. That's what I would personally like to see, right? Obviously, we have to get through some obstacles inside of this range that we're currently trading in. Like, for example, this 15-minute gap up here, this open 15-minute gap. We got to get through that to the upside, you know? So if we can do that, then cool. Yeah, we're pretty much guaranteed 512, and then a rejection from there would be nice. But until it does that, you know, we don't really know where this thing is going to go, right? Like, look at the lower time frame to see how this thing is going to react. CSD to take it off the 5-minute. What 5-minute? What are you talking about? I think we sweep PDH, then take out PDL. It's possible. That's possible as well. Very possible. How come you don't look for a 15-minute flow model? What do you mean 15-minute flow model? I would need a 4-hour kitty array for a 15-minute flow model. No choose volume. Nope. Don't need to. I think market manipulators want that all-time high tomorrow. They could do it, bro. Like, technically, tomorrow should be a red day, right? Like, just weekly profile rules. Tomorrow should be a red day where we rebalance some of this range. It's much needed anyways. And then you know, from there it should go higher. Could you... I'm at 15-minute... Yeah. 15-minute FVG, 1-minute flow model. Yeah. That's what I would be looking for up there. Could you flow model out of a Wixie or unmitigated PD array? Well, you would only be using flow model out of an unmitigated PD array. You just can't out of a Wixie because... I mean, you could, I guess, but I don't. If it's a Wixie trade, I just limit. I didn't take any trades today. Did you, Key? Yes, I did. Took a trade on my live account. I made a cool, I think, like $900. Can you make money just as easy during Asia and London as with New York sesh? It's a lot slower overnight, but you can definitely make money, right? But it's definitely a significantly slower. That's kind of the catch. Mm-hmm. Come on, keep pushing, keep pushing. Trade price action only, yep. I've only traded via Apex, lost on Lucid. Lucid is great, one of my favorite firms. Apex, Lucid, and TPT are my top 3 firms. Apex, 20 accounts, right? Pretty much unbeatable in terms of scalability, right? And the new rules are pretty fucking good. Can't beat them. So Apex, very good firm. Lucid, the easiest to get a payout from. 5 days to pay out, right? 2-day pass for the accounts is basically Top Step, but better. You can withdraw 50% of the balance. They literally pay out in like 2 minutes, bro. You can get a payout in 2 fucking minutes to the bank. It's insane. So Lucid is another great firm, and TPT, the last one, is another one of my favorites. It is the evals 5 days to pass, which is kind of annoying, but the actual funded itself, besides a trailing drawdown for $2,000, right? $2,000 buffer for trailing drawdown. There are literally no rules, no cap on payout, no consistency rule, no minimum payout, no minimum days. Like, you can get a payout on the first day that you get funded with TPT. So yeah, those are my top 3 firms, and I just gave you guys the pros to those 3 firms. How to get payout with Apex? Pretty easy. Look at the rules. Are there restrictions on the straight to funded with Lucid? I don't know. I don't use the straight to funded. Truth be told, bro, I think the straight to funded thing is a scam. Like, I don't think anybody should be buying straight to fundeds on any firms. It's too easy to pass evals to be paying $400 to $600 for a straight to funded. It's not worth it. It just genuinely is not worth it. How am I showing the 30-minute for right here, bro? It is an indicator. It's called ICT HTF candles by Fadi. It gives you the higher time frame candles. Do you trade mini or micro to pass eval? I trade minis. To pass the eval, definitely minis. Straight to funded have crap consistency rule too, like 20% or something. Yeah, it's not worth it, bro. Fuck a straight to funded. How much is a straight to fund? Like on Lucid, let's assume a straight to funded is, let's assume that it's 400 bucks. I actually don't know the price, but let's assume it's 400 bucks, okay? One eval, right? Eval is, how many bucks is the eval, guys? If 40% off, right? Using code keys, 40% off or 50% off. Let's just say it's $50. 360, okay, so 85. Okay, so let's say that we're at almost 400 bucks, and then let's say 100 bucks for the eval all in. Okay, you can buy and pass 4 evals for the same price that you spent on one straight to funded, and have better rules than the straight to funded. Like, you give yourself 4 shots, bro. I mean, I don't know why anybody would buy a fucking straight to funded. It just makes no sense, bro. It's stupid. Don't do that. Do not buy a straight to funded, bro. Did you take any trades in New York AM? I didn't trade New York AM, no. Did not go live. Did not trade New York AM. Damn, are we not going to get that fucking 15-minute? Maybe this just doesn't get the 15-minute. Kind of disappointing, but maybe it doesn't. Thoughts on possible short play for ES? Yeah, I think I would like to see short overnight. New 15-minute here, new 15-minute. This last one was a pretty bearish closure, though, so I don't know if it'll... I don't know if it'll go all the way back up. I'd be surprised. Why do you prefer Apex when it has activation fee compared to Lucid? I don't prefer or not prefer a firm because of a fucking activation fee or because of the cost. I'm looking strictly at the rules and what the firm offers me, right? Apex has the most scalability out of any prop firm in the market right now. You can have 20 accounts on Apex. There is no other prop firm, and I don't think there will ever be another prop firm that will allow 20 consecutive accounts, where it is still easy to get a payout rules-wise from that firm. That's the reason why I still use Apex. My TV is always delayed. Do you have a paid version? Yes, you have to pay for the CME Mercantile Index. What would be your target for shorts? Probably just PDL. Bought 2 Lucids with code key W, bro. W. Now, if you bought those and you haven't already claimed the PDF, and I'm just saying this not for you, Sesame, because you probably already have it, but for anybody who doesn't, if you used code key on any of the prop firms that are scrolling above, you're automatically entered in a giveaway. Automatically. You don't have to do anything. You can get an additional entry for your giveaway by going an exclamation mark, putting an exclamation mark PDF in the comments here and claiming the free PDF. It's just a free PDF that I created for you guys. Has my breakdown of my full strategy, has all the rules for the prop firms that I use, scaling plan, payout rules, all the good stuff that you guys were pretty much the FAQ. It's all in there. And then the best part of the PDF is full breakdown of my strategy and the way that I trade. Completely for free. All you have to do is just use code key. As soon as you use code key, get your order confirmation number from the email that you have and go put it in there from whatever firm you bought, and you get it for free. What exactly is the PDF? Igor, go claim it. And you could see. How about that? Don't you think NQ has been way overextended? Overextended is not a thing. Not a real thing. Is it even worth trading Asia when you can wait for London or New York? I mean, Asia used to be very good. That's why I started the Asia streams in the first place. Asia used to be where we made like the good chunk of money, and then New York was ass. Now London and New York are better. Asia's kind of mid. But you know, I don't really come on here to, you know, try to sit here and trade. Really, I come on here to talk to you guys more than anything, and spread some sauce and some love in the community, you know? Here for the vibes? Yeah, bro, exactly. The accounts I'm showing are 50Ks, bro. You can literally see the balance. Hello, friend. Do you know the company, the Fivers? Nope. Two-phase? Yeah, I'm out. As soon as I heard two-phase, I'm out. Sure, the hourly gap had opened today. I really believed that it was going to ride. But it got stopped out. There's no reason for it to stop, bro. For it to stop going up. Thursday's supposed to be a bullish day. London was pretty solid for me this week. London has been pretty good, bro. London has been pretty solid this week. Do market profiles still apply in this PA? Yeah, of course. Sorry, I'm still confused on what you said about the bias now. Would bought the long from 400. Oh, I mean, no, it's still valid. Like a long from 400s would still be valid, right? Technically, like this we have a level here at 396. Look, there's several things that you have to take into account, right? Number one, and most importantly, would be the weekly profile, right? Weekly profile for Friday specifically is bearish. So that's the first thing that I'm looking at, because that's the highest time frame that we get our bias from. So that's the first thing that I'm looking at, is the weekly profile. Now, down here at this area where we have 400s, this area, if I was able to get my short at 511, I would just be looking to trim most of my position out at 396 and then just hold the runners to PDL. And then, you know, obviously from PDL, the following week is where we would expect to get a move up. So it's not that this is like completely, you know, out of the question. Just because I have a short bias doesn't invalidate your bullish trade. You know what I'm saying? I'm just looking at the weekly profile. That's it. It's just something to watch out for. That's all. You do this full time, or do you also work? No, I do this full time, bro. Been full time for 5.5 years. These are fundeds, bro. These are fundeds. These are the same Apex. Yeah, they are the same. Luis, this week has been bull. Yeah, I know. It has. You only trade futures? Yes, I only trade futures. Strictly futures. Are we trading New York AM today? The plan is to trade New York AM, yeah. We'll see when it gets closer to New York AM. Like today, when I opened up New York AM, I did not like the way it looked, so I just didn't go live because I didn't plan on trading. I ended up placing a trade like New York PM, but obviously you can't really go live in PM, bro. I'm like doing things. That's awesome. Do tell how you were able to manage that, like what you saved up, etc. I pretty much saved up like 3-ish months worth of 3-ish months worth of bills, which really weren't much. So it was just like majority. No, it wasn't a majority of my paycheck. Majority of my paycheck was going in my portfolio at the time because I was trading options. But I think I had probably like $4,000 saved up. And this was back when I was in getting out of high school. So, you know, my living expenses weren't super high anyways because I was still with my parents. So, yeah, it was like $4 grand or so that I had saved up, which would have easily lasted me 3 months. But I think general rule of thumb is to have like at least a 3-month buffer in your bank account, to where if, you know, obviously things don't go your way, 3 months should be more than enough time for you to be able to go and get a job if you need to, or, you know, find something to put, you know, some food on the table if you need. What do you think about CFDs? I don't trade CFDs. I don't know why you would trade CFDs if you have futures. Is there another way to find your draw on liquidity besides IRL to ERL? Just look at where the market is going. Just look at what it's doing. Where could it possibly reject from? If the market is delivering to the upside, it's probably going to deliver to either internal range, right, which is going to be fair value gaps or some sort of PD array inside of the range. If it's disrespecting the PD arrays inside of the range, then it's going to go for highs and lows, right? Swing highs or swing lows. That's why the targets that I have are all swing highs and swing lows inside of this range. What to do if I'm watching everything over and over but still aren't getting it? Like breaker blocks, I can never see them live but can see in hindsight. You just need more screen time, bro. That's all. You need more screen time. You need to be able to spot the right shit, and you need screen time. Have you ever traded crypto? Nope, never traded crypto. Look forward to doing it full time. Also, I need to save at least 80K though. Yeah, it's different for everybody. How important is time frame alignment in your trading? Time frame alignment is everything in my trading, bro. Aligning the time frame is like the way that I get my entries for one of my models. Are you going to put a limit on the 15-minute FVG for short before you hop off, or just wait for a New York session? I'm probably just going to wait. I'm not going to put a limit anywhere overnight. Probably just wait and see what this thing does. Do you have a long-term portfolio? I do. I loaded up long-term literally. Well, actually, it's not this chart. At the lows. Literally at the lows is where I loaded up long-term. I told you guys on stream that this was going to be low. 23,150 was my level. 23,150, like right here, this area. I, on stream, said for months that this was going to be low of the year, most likely. And this is where I started loading up long-term. Everything I have is up, like, give or take, around 10% right now. But at all-time highs, I will be completely liquid again. Does your Wixie model require SMT? Not necessary, no. Nice to have. SMT is always nice to have. It's a great confluence, but it is not necessary. You and Shinobi still friends? Yeah. That's because I know a guy who strictly trades time frame alignment and untapped liquidity as targets. It was interesting to see since most people I see trade IC concepts or order flow. Yeah, no, I 100% use time frame alignment, bro. That is pretty much the way that I trade. Time frame alignments out of untapped liquidity, and also untapped liquidity as targets. Got any advice for PA these last few weeks? It's been great, bro. The price action has been amazing. I've loved these last 2 weeks. It's been amazing. You should do a party stream. What does that even mean? Do you own any individual stocks on your long-term portfolio? Which ones? Yeah, I have a few, like Tesla, Nvidia, the basic ones. And then majority of my long-term portfolio is QQQ, because this is what I trade every single day. The NASDAQ, I know this, like, I know it pretty well. So that's where a majority of my money is in. I'm back. Any trades taken? Nope. I'm just chilling. Could the 5-minute RBV be valid to push us up before coming down? It could be. Could be. I don't know, man. I'm really hoping for a push up, though. Like, I really, really would like a push higher. And then I would like to short that push higher. Have some people in the background throw a party as you stream for us to watch. So I'm doing something kind of similar to that. If you guys know Sniper, Matt Lober, I don't know if you guys know him, but he is, him and his brother, like, DJ, basically, for fun. His brother, I think, like, literally just DJs. And when I am at the warehouse, so I'm going to have the warehouse set up, like, with the cars in the background. And he's going to bring his fucking DJ setup and literally DJ the stream. It's going to be fire. It's going to be tough. Do you believe in Bitcoin for the long term? I don't really have a position or an opinion on Bitcoin, to be honest with you, man. I don't touch crypto. I do what I know. I stay in my lane, and I do what works, bro. You know what I'm saying? What I've been doing has been working for a long time, and I have no desire to diversify into crypto at all because I don't know shit about crypto. Don't really care. You know, I hear all these people talking about Bitcoin like this, Bitcoin that, Ethereum this, Ethereum that. All I know is the people that I know that are heavy into crypto right now are down fucking horrendously, and I am up massively. So, you know, that's why I do what I know. I stay in my lane. You gonna have a lot of people there on that stream? No, probably not. So much imbalance on the dailies, it's gonna dump bog after. Bro, I'm thinking they rug pull this thing after all-time high, to be honest. Sniper is one of the first I watched on YouTube. Guy's a great trader like yourself. Yeah, he's one of my good friends, bro. I love Matt. You all grew up in New York together in New York? No. All the traders that I know, I didn't grow up or was friends, like childhood friends with any of them. I met them after I started trading. I hate that shit, always asking about crypto. Yeah, bro. I got nothing to do with crypto. Those cats are from New York? No, they're not. They're from New Jersey. Damn, bro, I've been looking for you. Let's go. What do you mean you've been looking for me? Been right here. What's gold doing? I don't know why you're asking me. You could, in the time that it took you to ask me what's gold doing, you could have just went to the gold chart yourself and looked. Because clearly I'm not on it. Hit that motherfucking like button now. I'm not playing. Yeah, bro. Yo, you guys are getting Kyle mad, bro. Everybody better like the stream right now. Key, I'm loving these shorts. W, bro. Maybe he's blind. Why is he typing then? Forgot your YouTube name, bro. You better subscribe and turn on notifications. Well, you were not live for like a week. Yeah, I know I wasn't live for like a week. I also announced that I wouldn't be live for like a week before I didn't go live for like a week. I'm banking. Nice, bro. Hell yeah, Professor. W, bro. After just running FVG, price sometimes sweep the swing point and sometimes respect the OB and deliver. How can we anticipate that, Key? You can't really anticipate that. It's just something you react to. You don't anticipate things like this. You will never be able to really anticipate a reaction out of a PD array. It's you react to it. It's not about anticipating anything. Halfway lucid flex past fire. Hold on, guys. I got something for you guys, bro. Hold on. I hope it's strippers. Bro, you guys are fucking weirdos. I brought some honey to show you guys. I don't know why I really felt like eating this honey, bro. This shit is so fire. This is... Hold up. Is it gonna focus? Focus, bitch. Oh. This is Beeline raw honey. W Beeline raw honey, bro. W Beeline raw honey. This is Igor's business, bro. So fire. He sent me this. Some gas honey, bro. Not even gonna lie, bro. No. If you guys eat honey, Y'all gotta go cop this, bro. Yo, Igor, drop the link for this. Igor, drop the link for the Beeline honey, bro. So fire. If you're eating it straight, it's gotta be good as fuck. Bro, it's so fire. You don't have to even mix this with anything. It's just straight honey, bro. My dude sent you mad honey. Yeah, he sent me like one thing of honey. Bro, it is so good. I swear to God, I don't even eat honey like that. Like, I literally don't even eat honey like that, but it is so fire. Yeah, it's organic, bro. Beeline organic. Igor, what's the name of it? How do you get it? Hold on, let me look it up. Beeline organic. Right here, right here, right here. I got it, I got it. This is it, bro. If you guys fuck with honey, go and support Igor. He's one of the stream viewers. You know what I'm saying? He's one of us. And it is actually so fire, bro. Citrus Blossom is the one that he sent to me. And it's fire. I got the Citrus Blossom one. I'm just eating it straight, bro. I'm just raw dogging the honey right now. That's how good it is. Fire, bro. I'm ordering this honey. Yeah, bro. Everybody go. If you guys eat honey, it's all organic. I'm sure Igor can tell you guys more about it, but go on their website, bro. It's like, hold on. Oh, he has a story on the back. All right, ready? Hold on. Let me pause the music. I'm going to read you guys his story, bro, because this is like a family-owned, you know, family-owned honey pack. All right, ready? Beekeeping has been a vital part of our family for 3 generations. What we started as a family craft soon paved the way for us to connect and share our love for honey. We believe that God gave us a unique opportunity to leave a meaningful impact with our business. We are dedicated to providing you with high-quality, raw, unfiltered honey straight from our beehives. Our honey isn't mixed with any additives or artificial flavoring, but instead keeps us naturally rich and nutritious vitamins to ensure you receive the quality we guarantee. U.S. grade A pure raw honey product of the USA. W, bro. Family-owned honey pack. Gas, bro. Beeline organic. Make sure you guys go cop it, bro. Here, I'll put the link in the chat one more time, bro. If you guys eat honey, bro, go support a fellow stream watcher, one of us, in the family, bro. This family business is now our family business, all right? So we all have to support it. But my boy Igor is the GOAT, bro. I love shit like this. I love honey. I didn't even like honey that much, but this honey, I love this honey. So I had to give a little shout out, bro, to my boy Igor, bro. What flavor is that? I have, guys, I got the Citrus Blossom, bro. Citrus Blossom is the one that I got. I haven't tried the other ones. I definitely will, but the Citrus Blossom, fire. All right, well, let's continue the music. There we go. Just ordered some. W, bro. W. Yo, shout out to you guys who are supporting the boy Igor, bro. Use code key on Beeline Organic. Yo, Igor, set up code key for the fam, bro. That's so funny. Nah, bro, it's a family-owned business. Bro, they're $16, bro. Like, come on, lock in, bro. Lock in, guys. Support their family business. Performance enhancing honey pack. I don't know if it has performance enhancements, but any recommendations for backtesting and a trading journal? TradeZella. I just use TradeZella, bro. They're cheap. No need for a discount code. Yeah, bro. They are cheap. Nah, no discount code, bro. No discount code. It's 16 bucks. Let's support a nice family business and get some fire honey, bro. I make fire vodka sauce. Honey in store is like 20 plus, not organic. Yeah. Can't wait to try now. Fiending honey. Bro, that's how I was feeling, bro. I was like, I saw Igor's message and I got reminded of the honey that's sitting upstairs. I was like, fuck, I could use a little honey right now. Let me try some more. This shit is so good, I just keep eating it, bro. Still dumping, still dumping. Ooh, nice little dump there. Nice little dump there. If I was in short, I would hodl this bitch all the way to 396 400s. That's where I would be hodling it to. Personally, even though I still want 511, I won't wish bad on the shorts, but I do still want 511 to get my shorts. Does the honey guarantee you to be locked in? Yes, 100%. You fully lock in. Fully lock in. You don't trade gold anymore? No, I do. I trade NQ way more, bro. For gold, I got my boy 9, and he trades gold. And whoever, you know, still wants to trade gold in the Discord has 9. Who's the best trader? I think best trader of our generation. There's probably 2 that come to mind immediately, and to me, that is Umar Ashraf and Julian Petroulis. Those 2, probably the best of our generation, I think. So far. I mean, they can be lapped, but it'll take quite some time. I don't think anybody really comes close to those 2 guys. Patrick Wheeland. Oh, that's funny. Best trader, you don't even know their name, let's be honest. Yeah, probably. I mean, there might be some guy who we literally don't even know. Are all guests on Words of Wisdom legit? I don't know. I have no idea what his like process is to like make sure people are legit, but I don't know. I have no idea, bro. To be honest. What is this? Funk. Hold on, I'm trying something new, guys. The background music, I'm trying something new. I'm playing Tokyo Night Drive Funk. Somebody said TJR. Justin Wirt. Anyways, how do you recommend someone backtesting before getting in live markets? Use FX Replay. FX Replay is fire. Do you think revenge trading and over leveraging can be due to too much dopamine? Well, I don't really know the science behind it. I just know it's stupid and easily avoidable. Do you think TGR can trade for real? No. TGR cannot trade for real. What just... What the... Oh, there we go. TGR has probably... I would go as far as to say I don't think TGR has probably taken a real trade in quite some time. Like, probably several years before that. Like, since that guy actually took a trade. You could just tell, you know? You just gotta know. Doesn't Umar Ashraf brother trade also? Yeah, he does. He does also trade. Is 1 month of solid backtesting good before real markets? I just don't think that unless you know what you are backtesting, there's just no reason for you to be backtesting at all. I think you should be forward testing. It's cheap now. Barrier of entry is like very, very low to get an account to forward test. What happened to the accounts twin? Bro, I told you guys. The trade from last night, bro. It went $1,000 into profit, and then it came all the way back down at like 4 a.m. while I was asleep to break even. And so the fucking trailing drawdown got cooked. Went from like $2,400 a trailing drawdown to $1,000 a trailing drawdown. Cooked, man. The trade was up $1,000 too. That's the worst part. I would have TP'd it. I just wasn't awake at 4 in the goddamn morning. I'm teaching my GF how to trade. I feel like you, Key. W, I guess. When are you going to teach new model in Discord? Making a video on it this week. And it'll be out in the course this week. You think ICT can win on a 1v1 against Einstein of Wall Street? These are just like... What are these questions, bro? What kind of stupid ass question is that, bro? Like... What the fuck? All right, guys. I'm probably going to call it a day here. Probably going to call it a night here, actually. I still would like a move up to 511. I really would still like that. And if we can get that, then I am all hands on deck for shorts. So 511 is my level for shorts. Actually, it's 512. 512, not 511. 512. 512, I'm going to look to try to place a short. 525 is another good one if it goes past 512. But these two right here, make sure you screenshot these, keep these. 26, 512, 26, 525. Both really, really solid levels for short. Unless it wants to just play out from here, which is cool. That's fine. I'll just miss out on it until New York. Target is going to be PDL on these, right? We're expecting a move down tomorrow now, finally, because the entire week was bullish. So TGIF, we expect a return to the mean on Friday. Q, would you ever teach your girl how to trade? Hell no, bro. My girl is not allowed to trade. All right, bro. That's all I have for you guys. I'm going to see you guys tomorrow morning at 9:20 a.m. Have a beautiful rest of the day.